Alright, so today I'm gonna be doing my nails. I actually went to cosmetology school so I can get good nail polish that is UV at like Cosmoprof, different stores like that, Armstrong. So I already clipped my nails and filed them because I felt like that was going to be boring to watch on camera and I didn't feel like basically editing the entire thing out. I think those things are pretty self-explanatory. The only thing that I will say about filing your nails is you're actually supposed to work from like one edge to the inside and then go from the other outside to the inside because of the way your nail fibers are. If you just sit there and do this back and forth, it actually can make your nails like kind of, if you've ever seen like almost like little hair like projections from them, it frays them kind of. So you're actually supposed to work from here to there, from here to there, and if you practice like that, you get really fast at it. So I just kind of rounded my nails out. They're usually a lot longer, but two of them broke basically down to the nubs, so I just trimmed them all that way. And I am going to be using C&D Shellac nail polishes. So this is the base coat, and I'm gonna do a red, and then I don't usually do this. I think it's a little cliche because everyone does it now. This finger as a different color. This one. So first I'm gonna finish with my like nail care routine, which I thought you guys might find interesting, so I kept it in. So I don't really need to buff the top of I have really smooth nails, so I don't really have that many bumps or lumps to get out of my nails. So I kind of just go over them lightly. I actually have a UV light too, which I want to show you guys. I just bought this off Amazon, and it really wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was maybe $50 max. I don't remember. It was a little while ago. But I'm pretty sure I got a pretty good deal on that, and it works great. I wish it had a back to it, but other than that, it works awesome. Sometimes it goes off when I don't want it to, which I'm sure you'll notice. So first, you're going to want to get a cuticle remover. If you want to do an accurate, you know, at home like spa day and do your nails. So you cut, you trim, you buff, and then you do your cuticle remover, which you literally can I just do it this way because I'm lazy. You can put it on with like a Q-tip. And then I do one hand at a time because this stuff does dry. So I take this is a pusher. And you literally, you can see little white specks like being pushed back. You don't have to use a lot of force. You just use a little bit. And this is kind of like skin on top of your nail that's not really necessary for it to be there. And it can mess up how your nail polish looks. So I literally just rock it back and forth from top to the back of my fingernail. I push all that stuff to the back, because in a minute I'm actually going to clean up the outside line of my fingers, which I'm going to show you the two different ways you're able to do that. Alright. So I just wipe it off if it's annoying me, because it's kind of gross, but you guys can kind of see in the back of my nails. Well, maybe you can't. And the cuticle remover simply just helps you, it helps loosen that cuticle and helps you get it off. And I was taught to soak my fingernails. When I'm at home, I don't. You know, if someone's paying me for like a nail service, I will. Because that's the right way to do it, but if I'm doing it on myself, who cares? Like, I don't want to soak my fingers. And the reason why they soak fingernails is because it just helps loosen everything on your nails. And it kind of cleans it too. We usually put stuff in there that like cleans your hands a little or makes them smell better. Take that off when I'm done with it. Bloop, bleep, blah, blah, bleep. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. However, you can kind of feel the difference. And once again, that was Blue Cross Cuticle Remover. And I think I got that at a Cosmoprof too. My hand's itchy. Okay, next. So these, I actually have two. So you can use this as a pusher too, like what I just did, where you push it back. That's what these are for too, this side. They just don't work as good as the metal ones. But this side, these are actually made to remove dead skin from the side of your nails and the back of them. Because there's a certain amount of skin back there. See, I don't know if you guys can see that. Do you see the little skin flake in there? I might have lost it. Oh no, it's still on there. So I literally just rubbed that on part of my nail and that came off. So that's in the back of your nail. And I'm not very good at it yet, but there are ways to get it off the side of your nails with this. I'm still kind of learning. And I got them both out to see, because eventually this blade does go dull, because this is basically a little blade right there. So I wanted to see if one was dull or not. I think this one is. Did I choose the right one in the first place? So another way to do this is with this. That's what these are for. So you go to the back and you clip that off instead of drag it off, kind of, or scrape it off. I prefer using this on other people. I prefer this on myself. This is just hard to use. It irritates me. Yeah, so all that just came off this now. It's really just dead skin. That's all you're doing, is removing all your dead skin. And that's why it shouldn't hurt. Because that skin's no longer alive. So you shouldn't feel it. If you feel it, you're probably getting your alive skin. So please don't. You get your hangnails with your finger instead of something like this. You end up pulling your skin all the way back, and then like you have that rip in the side of your finger. I'm sure every girl has done that at least once. And it hurts. It's almost like a paper cut, but right in like the fold of your fingernail, and it hurts. Okay. So next, I like to take cuticle oil, and this just makes your cuticles feel nicer. If I know how to open a childproof bottle, that would be great. No, I don't. Cool. Oh, there we go. So I'm just gonna dip a clean Q-tip into here once, and then I kind of just rub it all over. Yay, now I'm nice and oily. Yep, so. Then I have 70% alcohol. So this alcohol should remove the oil. And on top of that, the alcohol is needed if you're using C&D, like any nail polish that you're using with a UV light has a sticky coat, I'm pretty sure. All of them do. And you have to remove that sticky coat with alcohol at the very end. I have this cute little tray. And it actually holds nail polishes up for me, which I love. I don't know where I got that. I got it, I think, pretty young. I always shake my nail polishes, even if it doesn't say anything about shaking it. I do it anyways. I think that's kind of like a must. So this is the base coat. So now my nails are all prepped. I'm ready for my nail polish. I like to make sure my thumb gets dry because I've noticed since your thumb lays like this sideways, if I do my thumb and then do the rest of my nails, it like all starts to go to the side that's face down, and then it dries uneven. So I do my thumbnail real quick. I let it dry under my UV, which you can see the light. I don't know if you guys can see how shiny that is. Base coat is just basically a clear coat that is super shiny, and it helps hold that nail polish on there for you. If you put it under that UV and you let it dry before you wipe any stuff you got on your skin off, that's going to stay on your skin. And if it's connected with the rest of the nail polish, it lifts the nail polish off for this kind, and you lose your pretty new gel nails pretty quickly. Yeah, now you guys get to see the funky way I do my right hand with my left hand. I also have pretty shaky hands, which you'll notice especially towards the end of the video. My hands get shaky through the course of the day, and especially if I'm drawing or using them a lot. So sometimes that interferes with me putting on nail polish, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time I'm pretty used to it, so I've kind of learned to adjust. If my nail is slightly like bumpy in one area and I make the gel thick enough, I can just sit there and buff it and it'll be fine. I'm gonna do the other hand again. Let's see how well this works out. That's all you need for the base coat. So with this nail polish, now my nails are sticky. So anything that's small, or like if I go touch that cotton now, that cotton breaks apart really easily and it'll just get stuck to my nails. I think this is called lobster roll, and it's still C&D shellac. I'm not gonna put it in the little holder, I don't think. I'm gonna do the thumb last. Oh shoot, I wanted to do that nail a different color. So the base coat will still be there. That's another nice thing, is if you do mess up, you can just wipe this off. So this is the red, the first coat of it. Why is my camera not focusing? It's all nice and shiny. I'm gonna do the second coat on this hand real quick. See, that's such a pretty color, I think. To you guys, I feel like right now it looks just silver. Okay. Let me show it this way. I feel like this might be easier to see. Might focus a little better. You can see how shiny they are. I love that silver chrome. So it's gonna look a little white right here, but that's okay. That chrome came out, oh, darn it, came out pretty thick. So I don't think I need to do another coat of it. I'm gonna do a top coat on this hand because this hand's done now. I just need my top coat. And then I'm gonna do the next hand. I'm gonna do that all on camera, and hopefully I can find a way to just, you know, make it go quicker. These nails on my left hand don't have the same issue that my right hand has right now. I put the base coat on and then I tried to finish this hand, and now I have just like a bunch of different little fuzzies and hairs all stuck in this because this stuff is sticky. So we're gonna make sure this hand gets completed. Right. So you take the alcohol, the 70% alcohol, and you rub off that sticky layer. You might see like a little bit of like a reddish tint or whatever color you're using tinted on the cotton. If you did your nail polish right and it's all set with the UV, not too much should come off. Like not a noticeable amount at all should come off. Maybe that depends on different brands of nail polish too, at least with the C&D. It always has a little bit of color that comes off on the cotton when you do this. Alright. So you can see there's just a few little marks on the cotton. Maybe you can't see. It's pretty white. There's a few little different little red spots here and there though. Not a big deal. And these are the finished nails. I'm going to do the other hand. And they all are gel, so it feels very nice. Alright. Alright. Second coat. Oh, sorry guys. It's C&D Shellac original top coat. Ah. Alright guys, and that's it. So you put on your base coat. Well, you do all your fingernail prep first, which I kind of went through. Then you do your base coat, which for some reason I have it in the wrong box, but okay. Then you do your top, then you do your colors, and then you do your top coat. It's always suggested to do your colors in 2 layers. Don't always do that, but this red kind of has a light color to it if I don't do it twice, and I'd rather have a bright red than a soft pink. I'm not a very big fan of pink. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So once again, all the products from the nails, like the nail polish, was C&D Shellac Originals. They're really good. You have to use a UV light with them. They don't dry any other way. They are gel. So, pretty nice. I'm sorry that my camera is kind of not picking this up as well as I wish it would. And the alcohol is 70%. I can't pronounce that word, so there you go. And then cuticle oil to make your cuticles nice and soft, especially after picking at them, because that's kind of what you're doing when you're getting all that stuff off your nails. You're kind of picking at your cuticles so it could lift it more. So if you don't do that oil, it could really just keep giving you really bad, like, hangnails. And then cuticle remover always helps. That's it. Make sure you have lots of cotton with you. Cotton balls work. This is just the cotton that I happen to have for a lot of other reasons. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like my nail polish. It will be posted on my Instagram, which is the same name as my YouTube. So I hope you have a good day. Bye. I'm gonna go turn off the computer now.